Alright, I want to walk through a little bit of a stream restoration project. This is one of Matt Van Ep's projects. This is on campus right across the street from Bud Walton Arena. Looking up there, that's basketball, that's football stadium. There's the track there. There's a stream that starts at a hill on the other side of the football stadium, goes across a short open land by the Poultry Science Center, then goes underground and culvert all the way under the football stadium and comes out right here. Now it always has water because there's always something being watered up on campus, but this was subject to a lot of erosion and flooding, and recently, in the last few months, there's been a stream restoration project. You can see the right side here, the rocks and the trees, or the left side where we're looking now was exactly the same until this project. What they did is they stripped it away and they built some slope in there to create a little bit of a floodplain. They don't really have enough room to create a proper floodplain, but you can see they laid down there that bench there, bankful bench, and then they sloped it up and they had some vegetation there that's growing. This is a couple months ago that they planted this. You can see one of their rock structures right here by the bridge that I'm standing on to push the water away, the shear away from the side and bring it to the middle. And we were out here a couple weeks ago and there was a real quick flashy storm and this thing really filled up, and then I was down here looking around and Matt came down and he was real happy to note that it seemed to have worked, that it seemed to have pushed the energy to the middle of the stream. Alright, I'm going to walk down just a little bit and show you some more. Alright, picking it back up, this is the bridge I was standing on there. As you can see the rock structure here. They brought in a lot of rocks, a lot of big rocks, and they had them stacked up over there, sorting them. You can see this place here where I'm standing. You can see what they've laid down there and planted. And then they have a couple levels here, a couple benches to dissipate the energy. And you can see, as we walk down this way, you can see some more of the rock structures. Hope this isn't making you too dizzy. I'll stop it if I trip and fall because I'm not looking at where I'm stepping. So here's another structure right here. We step down here. This one you can get a real good look at how they place the rocks. And then this slopes it upstream there, takes the energy away from the sides, away from the banks, and pulls it in the middle. We'll walk down to some more down here. Here's one here, I think that's what they call their J hook. There's the end of the J and it comes and hooks around there. There's another one a little bit past there. And then I'll turn and we'll look back upstream and then we'll keep going down. Here's another structure similar to that last one. There's that J hook we just looked at. There's that other one that's like this one, looking back up toward the bridge. And you can see they also built in some slope on that side too. In a few places, they saved some trees, planted some others, and then this side is where they did most of their planting. And they made most of the floodplain that they were able to put in. And these rocks, I believe, were here to begin with. Or maybe not. Don't they look fairly new? You can see some planting there. There's another section down there where they've planted. I put some rocks along here. Looks like here they had to they have some picnic benches there and the trees. Looks like they couldn't slope a whole lot right there, so they put these rocks in there to try to fight against the stream. See it down there. I'm going to stop and I'll walk back and start back down there. Okay, here we're at the other bridge. I was just on the other side of that big tree there a second ago. And you can see the rock structure here and there. Try to stop some of the erosion there. Right here, they're just kind of they have this structure running up there. So J-hook like that. But then it looks like right here they're just going to try to, by brute force, they're kind of pinched in here with the sidewalk. There's not a lot they can, and the bridge, there's not a lot they can do. Here's the other side of the, here. So this one they took on that side. They tried to build a little bit of slope in there, a little bit of floodplain in there, and you can see it continues down there and goes under the parking lot there, and then that's where it shoots across lot 56 it's called, and comes out a culvert on the side. I believe you'll see a couple of student presentations I'll probably put in there from 2011. Some students looked at that and what could be done with that parking lot. This is the end of the project there. That's the bridge I was standing on a little bit ago. You see they got a couple more of these structures here and there. They've built some floodplain on both sides of it here, and then right underneath me it goes back underground under this little bridge, and I'll show you the other side of it, but I believe this is the end of the actual stream restoration project. This is the other side where it comes out from under the bridge, and you can see they got a lot of vegetation here, but it's real short. This is softball, well, no, that's the softball field there. That's the soccer field there, and then here's the parking lot right here. So it's really pinched in this narrow, straight area. And down here a ways, I'll show you, there's some more erosion problems. That's where it came from right there. So it goes under that bridge there, goes in this little narrow gully here, and this receives the drainage from this very large parking lot here. I'm not sure exactly where all the drains are, but pretty much I think all empties out over here. You can see this is the soccer stadium, and then it empties out right here, and then goes down that way. Okay, I was wrong. I just showed you that spot there, show you where it emptied out there, and there's another place right here, and you can see that they've this summer you can see comes out there, they dumped a bunch of riprap here to try to slow down the erosion. Threw a few rocks with some concrete in that spot there. So it comes down the stream. I'm looking back up to where you can't see it through the trees, but it comes down through here, and you can see it has to make a sharp turn, and there's quite a bit of bank erosion here, and there's an exposed pipe, some exposed cable here, and I'm standing on, whoop, I better not get too close, it'll fall in and whips around there. So they're going to have to do something about that pretty soon, or it's going to be a big mess. Alright, just give another angle. That's where I was standing right just a second ago right there. You can see how this turn here is causing bank erosion, tearing away, and it runs up there a little bit. All right. And with that, I'll stop.